Okay, I know what you're thinking. Why are you covering Android? Again, if you said you're done with them. Well, being that I made a promise to cover Android news, and technically speaking, I'm not really officially done. And what the hell? Let's see just how much more they dig themselves into a deeper hole. So, let's see. Here, welcome back to another video. Sorry I haven't been making videos for these past couple days. I just wanted to relax, take it easy, because wrestling was literally this Sunday, and also a lot of things have happened this week, and I think it's time to finally cover them. So let's get started. So now you're probably wondering, why am I covering another Android product if I'm just going to bash them? Well, I'm not going to bash them this time. Not this time anyway. But don't worry, I promise. Apple will get their bashing very, very soon. But I want to talk about the Pixel 3 XL. Now, if you guys don't know already, the Pixel 3 XL is pretty much this new device that will be covering the Pixel 2 lineup and will basically be the next best Pixel. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, in the past I made a video talking about the possible leak for the Pixel 3 XL, which you can check about over here. I will leave it right over there in the corner, in that little bubble, so click on it, want to watch that. It's even in the thumbnail, so hey. But I noticed that I said in the last video that it had a big notch, and what a surprise, because almost every Android phone is doing it. However, this phone has one of the ugliest notches I have probably ever seen. Like, why is it so big? Like, how did Google think that was a good idea? Now you can say all you want. You can say, oh, you're gonna go right back to back. I'm not. I'm just trying to make common logical sense. Why are they putting a giant ass notch? Look, here's the iPhone 10 notch, and also there's Face ID trying to work. Now, you tell me, would you want a notch that looked like that, or would you rather have a notch that looks like the Pixel 3 XLs? You look at it, link in the description, but you tell me. Now, the leaks have been coming here and here, and my personal guess how these leaks are happening is some guy works for Google. They were probably giving out a bunch of samples, and they were like, don't leak it, and obviously somebody leaked it. Now, it is said that these leaks are coming from Russia, what a coincidence, and that it's apparently on the black market, and the prices for these phones, if you want to buy them early, are $2,000, which makes absolutely no sense, but basically they show off the whole phone. Now, I'm going to break down some stuff in here. I'm not buying the Pixel 3 XL, I'm not a Google, obviously I'm going to be with Apple, but apparently this phone does have a lot of new features. So, first up, it has wireless charging. It is shown that it supports wireless charging, which is a major plus for Pixel owners, because once you go into wireless charging, you're going to like it. We also see the unboxing. We see that it features a dongle. Gee, I wonder who came out with dongles. You see a dongle for USB-C to the auxiliary cord, or 3.5 millimeter. Then they ship with Pixel Buds, which connect via USB Type-C. Coincidence. We also see the USB-C to USB-C cable, and you get your fast charger and also a convertible to plug in. And the Pixel 3 XL it really looks ugly. Like, I'm not trying to bash them, but come on, how do you, guys, okay, you know what, I think you guys really need to see this to understand it. How is that good looking? Look at that notch versus the iPhone 10. You tell me. I'm sorry, I normally don't move the camera, but I just need you guys to see this. And the camera obviously moves. But how is that good to use on a phone? I don't want to hear any justification. That is not justifiable. And hell, okay, even though there are Android makers, and this is what I'm going to say, even though they take the notch from the iPhone 10, similar, at least they're able to somehow condense it. They take it, but they're able to condense it. But Google, why would you want to adopt the notch? I get it, you want to go for an all display, but that big ass notch? I'm sorry, okay, look, this notch or that notch, which one looks better? You tell me. Now, in terms of camera quality, they do show off the camera's capability, and I have to admit, I'll give it plus. It is definitely a great looking camera. It shoots at 12.2 megapixel. It has a 1.8 aperture, as well as an 8 megapixel front camera with a 1.8 aperture. And the pictures themselves look really, really good. So this guy named Kroshev, I don't know if you know him, but you obviously don't. But he's been posting leaks about the photos using supposedly the Pixel 3 XL, and the camera quality is very good on the phone. I'm not going to complain about that. But my problem is, like, I mean, I obviously knew this was what it was going to look like, but Google, why are you, why would you make something like that? I get it. Look, the Pixel 2 and 2 XL, in my opinion, were great phones. I'm not arguing that. I'm going to say the Pixel 2 and 2 XL were literally the best phones that Google produced. But the problem was that they removed the headphone jack, no wireless charging, and on top of that, they're competing with the iPhone 10. So there were more features in the 10 than the 2. Now you're probably saying, okay, but that phone came out that year. Now we're here. Now you get wireless charging, but you get the fucking notch. Now, I'm not trying to say justify that as Google doing it. Like I've already said, every Android smartphone maker is putting the notch on. But at least with the other smartphone makers, if they could copy the iPhone 10, and some of them even managed to make the notch very, very smaller and still give you a better view than what you're seeing on the Pixel 3 XL. Now, they didn't say that's going to happen for the Pixel 3. The Pixel 3 will probably just be a standard. My best bet is this is the only one. Now, some have suggested that the Pixel is just doing, like the Pixel 3 XL, that's not the official. Bullshit. It is the official. And hell, people were even saying that Google may surprise us and say that, oh, there's another design because there was a commercial with Little Dicky. My ass. This shit is basically as close to, like, confirmed as you can get. Now, if Google does throw that curveball, I will literally personally apologize and say, you guys have got me. But until we see something like that, that's all I gotta say. Now, I'm not arguing that the phone's terrible, but I wanted to know a justification. Why, Google? Why? Why did you put an ugly-ass notch on this phone? And you guys like to bash Apple. Because if you look in the past, Google has literally bashed Apple for everything. But, excuse me, I'm not trying to be biased here, but you removed the headphone jack. You put a notch on your phone. And I'm not going to say anything about that. But, two things that Apple did, you did. So, just saying. So you want to bash Apple. And you want to bash them for everything they're doing. But you want to put a notch, and it has an ugly-ass chin. So, that makes it even worse. So, and you release USB Type-C earbuds when Apple so happens to do Lightning, and then you feature a dongle. I mean, okay, fine. Granted, maybe you know what, the dongle kind of does make sense. So, I take that off. But, USB Type-C headphones, Lightning headphones, come on. Now, I'm not trying to be biased and support Apple on this. I am no way saying Apple's innocent, because Apple, again, you're the one that did this. You're the one that put a notch on your phone. Now, obviously, Apple had justification. They used this true depth camera system. But in a couple of years, the notch is going to go away. And whatever Apple does, everyone's going to do. Now, with that said, though, Apple, you always know that whenever you do something, people are going to follow. So stop trying to do stupid shit that everyone's going to follow you doing. So Apple, stop. And also, most of all, stop pricing your phones at $1,000. We literally have the Note 9. Hell, I'd rather get the Note 9 than the Pixel 3 XL. If the Pixel 3 XL is priced in the $1,000 range, I swear to God, I am literally going to say, Google, you are out of your mind. Because if you're going to make your consumers pay for a phone that literally has an ugly-ass look, and, okay, maybe a few slight upgrades, but that look alone, I'd rather get a 2 or a 3. Hell, even the 2 XL. So that's all I gotta say about the Pixel 3. And also, another news, this will be fast. Google removed YouTube from the Amazon Echo Show. I'm gonna pull that article up, and I want you guys to tell me something. So, Google removed the feature to allow you to, how do you say this? You can watch YouTube videos on the Echo Show. Well, unfortunately, Google has decided that they want to remove that feature from the Echo. Now, why did they do that? Well, they said that the reason that they were doing that is because the display on the show is not good enough for you to watch or enjoy a video. Bullshit. Because literally after that, Google was then reported to make a competitor to the Echo Show. So, bullshit alert. I know, I gotta really work on effects. But the point I'm trying to get at is Google, if you're gonna lie, at least like make up a decent lie. Because Amazon even fired back and said, that's not true at all. They didn't even tell us we were getting it removed. Even Amazon was like, what the fuck are they doing? So Amazon pretty much knew what you were doing. So Google, you better start getting your shit straight. Because you took away the YouTube app for everybody on Amazon just for your competitor. And they're saying it's going to be the same thing. So, hey. So that's going to do it. That's all I got for today. Let me know, what do you think of this whole situation with Google? There were other things I could have covered, like Huawei cheating, but honestly, that's waste my time. But overall, I want to know what you guys think of all this bullshit going on. Obviously, there isn't going to be 100% credibility with all this, but like the Google Pixel 3 XL and Google removing YouTube and shit, that's pretty much where it's at. So that's all I wanted to get off, and I want to know what you guys think. Can any of you, like literally, I will literally read the comment section. Can one of you out there justify the Pixel 3 XL having that big ass notch after you see it? If you can justify, write it down in the comments below. Like, subscribe, hit the notification for more videos. Thanks for watching, and peace.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.